Lightning storms are powerful and awe-inspiring natural phenomena that can be both beautiful and deadly. Every year, lightning strikes cause numerous injuries and fatalities worldwide. In this video, we'll explore the science behind lightning storms, provide essential safety tips, and share real-life examples to help you stay safe when nature unleashes its electric fury. Understanding lightning. Lightning is an electrical discharge caused by the buildup of static electricity in thunderclouds. When the difference in electrical charge becomes too great, a bolt of lightning strikes. These bolts can reach temperatures hotter than the surface of the sun and travel at speeds of up to 60,000 miles per hour. Lightning is a breathtaking spectacle in the sky, and it's more common than you might think. Picture this. Every second, lightning strikes the Earth about 100 times. That's a staggering display of nature's power, adding up to roughly 3 billion lightning strikes each year worldwide. But here's the catch. As magnificent as lightning can be, it's also incredibly dangerous. On average, lightning is responsible for the loss of about 20,000 lives every year across the globe, with countless others left with severe injuries. These numbers remind us that while lightning's beauty is undeniable, its potential for harm should never be underestimated. So, when thunder rumbles and lightning flashes, it's essential to stay safe and take precautions to protect yourself and those around you. The Empire State Building. One of the most iconic skyscrapers in the world, the Empire State Building in New York City is frequently struck by lightning. It gets hit an average of 23 times a year. Fortunately, the building is well prepared to handle these strikes, thanks to lightning rods and a grounding system that redirects the electrical energy safely into the ground. Lightning safety tips. Now, let's delve into some crucial safety tips for surviving extreme lightning storms. Stay informed. Staying informed during thunderstorm season is your first line of defense against lightning's unpredictable strikes. Keep an eye on weather forecasts. They're like your early warning system. When you hear that a thunderstorm is on the horizon, it's your cue to be ready. Modern technology is here to help too. Weather apps and the NOAA weather radio are your trusty companions. They provide real-time updates and alerts about approaching storms, making it easier than ever to stay ahead of the weather. So when the sky darkens and the thunder rolls, you'll already be prepared to take cover and stay safe. Seek shelter. When thunder rumbles and lightning dances across the sky, seeking shelter isn't just a good idea, it's a life-saving necessity. Lightning can strike with astonishing speed and power, and being outdoors during a storm is risky business. Here's a surprising fact. Lightning can strike up to 10 miles away from a storm center, and its temperature can soar to a scorching 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit. So when you hear thunder or spot those electrifying bolts of lightning, don't hesitate. Seek shelter immediately. Where should you go? The safest places are the ones with solid foundations, like substantial buildings with plumbing and electrical systems. They offer the protection you need when the elements go wild. And here's another option: a car with a metal roof. It might not be as cozy as your home, but it can shield you from lightning's deadly embrace. Remember, when lightning strikes, seconds count. So make seeking shelter your top priority, and you'll be taking a giant step towards staying safe during thunderstorms. Avoid water and electrical appliances. When lightning starts its dazzling show during a thunderstorm, remember two important things. Water and electrical stuff can be risky. First, lightning loves water. It can strike lakes, rivers, and pools, and if you're near, you might get hurt. Lightning can even travel through the water, so it's best to stay away from these places when storms are around. Next, think about your gadgets and appliances. Lightning can send a strong electric shock through the wires in your house. That's why it's a good idea to avoid using things like your phone charger or any other electric devices when there's lightning. And if you're using a corded phone, it could be dangerous too. So, during a storm, it's best to stay away from water and give your gadgets a break. These simple steps can help keep you safe from lightning's powerful strikes. Lightning safety indoors. Now that you're safely indoors during a thunderstorm, let's dive into some important indoor lightning safety tips to keep you protected. Imagine this. Lightning is like a sneaky guest trying to find a way into your home. It can follow paths like windows, doors, and concrete walls. So, to stay safe, steer clear of these lightning-friendly areas. Find a cozy spot away from them. Here's a surprising fact. Your plumbing can become a secret conductor for lightning. So when the storm rolls in, resist the temptation to take a relaxing bath or shower. Water and metal pipes can carry that electric punch, and you don't want to be on the receiving end. By avoiding lightning's potential pathways indoors and postponing your bath or shower, you're taking smart steps to protect yourself from nature's electric display. Stay safe and snug until the storm passes. Lightning safety outdoors. Now, let's talk about what to do if you find yourself outdoors when a thunderstorm crashes the party. Lightning can be especially tricky when you're outside, but with a few simple rules you can stay safer. First off, avoid open fields and tall objects. Lightning loves these targets, and you definitely don't want to be in its crosshairs. So if you're out in the open when a storm brews, seek shelter immediately. Trees might seem like a good option, but they're not your best friends during a lightning storm. Instead, find a lower area. Now, about those lower areas like valleys and ditches, they can be better places to be during a storm. Lightning tends to strike taller things, and being in a low spot can reduce your risk. But here's a heads up. Low-lying areas can flood quickly, so keep an eye out for rising water. So when you're outdoors during a thunderstorm, remember to avoid open fields and tall objects, and if you can, find lower ground. It's all about reducing your chances of being a lightning target while staying safe from flash floods. Wait it out. So, you found shelter during a thunderstorm, and you're patiently waiting for the storm to pass. But how do you know when it's safe to come out? Here's the crucial part. After a storm has passed, it's essential to wait before you leave your safe haven. The golden rule is to wait at least 30 minutes after the last clap of thunder before venturing back outside. Why, you ask? Lightning can still strike even after the rain stops and the sky clears. Those distant rumbles of thunder are like nature's final warning. By waiting for that half-hour buffer, you're giving the storm a chance to move on completely, reducing the risk of lightning catching you off guard when you step back into the great outdoors. So, when the storm seems to have run its course, be patient and wait for that 30-minute all-clear signal from Mother Nature. Your safety is worth the wait. Real-life survival. Real-life survival story. Meet Sarah, an avid hiker who found herself in the middle of a sudden lightning storm while hiking in the mountains. She quickly remembered the safety tips she had learned. As soon as I saw the first flash of lightning and heard thunder, I knew I had to find shelter fast. I got off the ridge I was on and descended to a lower area. I found a small cave and waited out the storm. It was terrifying, but I knew that staying safe was the priority. After about 30 minutes, the storm passed and I made my way back down the mountain. Sarah's quick thinking and knowledge of lightning safety saved her life that day. Lightning storms are a force of nature that commands respect. By understanding the science behind lightning, staying informed, and following these essential safety tips, you can greatly reduce the risks associated with extreme lightning storms. Remember, when it comes to lightning, safety should always be your top priority. Stay safe and stay informed. Before we conclude today, please ensure to give the video a thumbs up, share it with others, and subscribe to the channel for more engaging content in the future.